to it. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had awesome Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. If you're new, welcome to the Discord. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Um, yeah, man, I'm very excited about this year. Literally took about 3 trades the whole month of December, so I'm ready to get back on these markets, start killing it. I do have NAS chart put up now. Let's get right into this breakdown. There's no new zones. Obviously, this is an area where we haven't visited before. So we are at all-time highs right now. We did have a candlestick closure on the monthly time frame above this monthly supply. So I do want to keep this here. We did create a new higher high. So as we can see, we focus on market structure here. We have a higher high, higher low, and then we do have a higher high created here. And we do have a monthly candlestick closure above this zone, right? So pretty much going into this month, I'm going to be looking for a higher low, right? Or a pullback to then continue these longs until, right, we have a change of character. Right, once we have that change of character, markets come and trades under here, the last higher high, and starts making new lows. Then that's when I'll be interested in shorting the market. But as of now, we're extremely bullish. We just had a candlestick closure above. So I'm literally gonna keep my monthly supply here. I'm gonna go ahead into the smaller time frames and see if I can grab some demand zones where I'm gonna be looking for longs from. So let's go into our weekly time frame. And okay, on our weekly, we do see that we do have a rejection zone here, and we did have a candlestick closure above this wick as well. So this last previous price point was at 16,775, and we do have a candlestick closure above that zone. And as you can see, once she closed above, she pushed in that direction. So I'm going to be interested in, I'm going to leave this monthly supply, go ahead and switch this out. And please, I'm going to be looking for price to come somewhere in this zone to continue the longs, right? So this is going to be obviously an intraday trade. So I'm going to be watching this on these smaller time frames, right? But I do want to have this zone marked out. So I'm going to go ahead and make this box a little bit smaller, kind of into these wicks here. I'm going to leave that box here and see how she reacts coming into the exponential moving average, right? See if we can get a break below, closure below this exponential moving average. And then right where I have this zone here, well, as you can see, we used to treat it as supply, closes above, treat it as demand, right? So as you can see, supply, she came back into the zone at 15,698. I got a box from 15,634 all the way up to 15,774. So as you can see, when she reached this zone, rejection, and then we finally had that break above. Once you got that break above, you had that weekly candlestick come into the zone, wick out of here, close above, and she pushed, she rallied. So this is gonna be the same zone I've had marked out for the last for the month of December. Pretty much I'm gonna be looking for price to come back into this range for long positions on NAS. Now we are gonna be doing a little longer extended breakdown. I'm gonna try to I'll talk a little bit about US 30, and then we'll jump into GJ and maybe do USD JPY. So but I want to talk about GJ. We're talking about NAS now, and then I'm going to bring up US 30 as well. But these are the areas that I'm mainly looking for to continue this upside, right? Continue the bullish momentum. If we do break, like I said, I'm not going to be looking for shorts until we have that change of character, right? So right now, the market's extremely bullish. I'm going to go ahead and step into my daily time frame, and you can see she's respecting the exponential moving average. As you can see, every time she comes, pushes out of here, comes back to the exponential moving averages, right? Finds the support, bullish engulfs, push out of here, comes back down, pushes out of here, finds the support. So we are right now on the daily time frame at the exponential moving average. I do want to see a higher time frame reach. So because we are far, if you focus on the higher time frames, we are 1,000+ pips away from that EMA. So I do want to focus on the higher time frames, like the weekly and the monthly, when I'm looking for that touch or that retest off the EMA. But if we're looking for, let's see, so we got a higher high, higher low, higher high. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this out here as our last founding level on the daily. So I'm gonna look for price to obviously continue this uptrend, right? And see how she reacts. Like I said, she's already tested that EMA. Let's just see how she opens when markets open and how she pushes out of this level. I do want to mark out that last higher high, right? Once we broke out of it, the previous higher high, and then I do want to mark out my high, right? So I'm going to mark these two zones out. I'm going to go ahead and mark them out at high, high, low, just so that I know these are my two pinpoints. If we step into the 4-hour time frame, we should be able to kind of see that prettier, and we do. So we can see price came into this range, reject, came in here, wait to reject. Once we finally broke out of here, we created that new higher high, and now she's back into this range. So this is a zone I do want to watch out for. Intraday trading, scout, right? Just jump in, jump out the market. So, but yeah, Nas is extremely bullish, right? For the month, for the week. So like I said, I'm going to be looking for that retracement or that pullback for a continuation, right? We are at all-time highs, so I want to be obviously careful. Risk management has to come into play, especially when we're pushing like this. So yeah, that's literally what I'm going to be looking for on NAS. Let's jump into US 30 and talk about it a little bit. So just because these are zones we haven't tested, right? So we focus on US 30. These are old as fucking zones. Holy shit. These are hideous. Let me take these out. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Like this, or like this, or like this. Let's take this out of here. Okay, so on the monthly time frame, we can see, right? We are extremely bullish, right? This is Dow Jones, so you can see we were consolidating for quite a few months. We actually traded this, me and this team traded this for this consolidation phase. So we actually killed it. Once we finally came out of this range, we came back, created a higher high, higher low, pushed up, came past all highs, right? So if you're looking for fundamentals, if you focus on market structure, same as we broke down NAS, right? I'm literally going to be looking for market to come back, make a retracement for a continuation. If I'm going to be catching trades, I need to make sure I follow the market, right? So if the market is bullish, we're looking for long positions, right? The market is bearish, we're looking for short positions. So I want to make sure I follow the trend and mark out these zones and step into the weekly time frame. As we can see, this level is respected. Boom. And then we do have some more zones here that I like, and beautiful, beautiful zone here that I'm going to pull from wick, from body closure to wick. And this is where I'm going to be looking for a market retracement to then catch my long position, right? So I want to see market respect this area here. And then also I do have marked out this block up here. So trade ideas would be something like this, depending on how she comes, coming into how she reacts, coming into that exponential moving average. And then this trade idea too as well. So like I said, I'm looking for bullish trades on this bullish trend, right? So I'm looking for buy opportunities. I'm looking for market to come down, give me a pullback or a retracement in order for me to take that long position. We are extremely overextended, right? Extremely overbought. So I do want to wait for some form of retracement, right? Pullback for a continuation, or like you guys know, if you're new and just hold on tight, you'll see how I trade. But if you've been with me, you know I focus on solely candlestick closure, supply and demand. So we do have those candlestick closures, but fortunately, these are just to take as soon as that candle closes. You know, we get that pullback and the continuation, and we take that intraday trade. So I've been missing all of this. So I literally just gonna sit on my hands and wait for that retracement in order for me to capitalize off my long positions, right? And get the best entry. Pretty much that's really what I'm here to do. I'm not here to take a trade every day, right? I'm not here to take the best trade. right? Just here to try to get the best entry on the trade that I find value in, right? So let's jump into GJ. GBP, JPY, boom, talk about this. Okay, cool. Let's go to our monthly. Let's see what we're in this. This is what I want you guys to see, right? So when you're looking at GBP, JPY, right? I trade this usually is the British pound against the Japanese yen, right? I usually trade this on Tokyo session, which I will be doing this month for sure. So I'm going to be trying to trade all sessions except London, obviously. So I'm going to try to trade Tokyo and New York sessions this month. But as we can see, we're in this channel, right? For quite some time. This is the monthly time frame. So each one of these candlesticks represent a monthly candlestick move worth of movement within the market, right? So as we can see, we're in this channel, right? Creating higher highs, bullish channel, right? So we're creating higher highs, higher lows, right? Respecting this trend line, right? As a resistance and respecting this trend line as a level of support, right? Found a level of support. So as you can see that here, we finally broke out of this, came back, retested it, right? Last founding level of resistance turns into a new founding level of support, right? Or what used to be supply turns into demand, what used to be demand turns into supply, right? Get used to that. So as we can see, we pushed, came back, retested it, pushed away from here, and now we're back in this channel. We are also sitting at EMA, right? At the exponential moving average, which is this blue line here that you guys see. So we're sitting here. I want to see, we do have closure right above that candlestick. This is on the monthly time frame. So I do want to see how she reacts in this, but we are back in this channel. So if she does close back under this higher high, higher low, right? Back under this low and gives me a change of character, then I'm going to be looking for some shorts back into this range, right? So, but that's all if I see my setup, everything plays out. This is what I'm going to be looking for. This is going to be Tokyo session. So obviously this is going to be traded at nighttime, right? Not going to be on New York session trades, but I'll keep you guys updated if I do take the trade. Most 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a swing trade. Unless you get a lot of movement, right, within a small period of time, then I'll cover my profits. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys updated. But that is what I'm looking at coming into this month. We got NAS extremely bullish. We got US 30, Dow Jones following extremely bullish, right? You were just looking for that retracement, that pullback to then catch those long positions. And we got GJ, I'm going to be watching out for on Tokyo session. I'm stepping back into a channel. I'm going to be looking for those levels to be respected and see closure before taking that trade. Right, we do have a monthly candlestick close, bearish engulfing back into the channel, which is good. I love it. All right, let's go into our weekly. As we can see, momentum is already dying down. And then we do have closure underneath this founding level here, which is good. But then now I need to see closure. Look, where I have that weekly structure low. This is where I need to see closure under. So we can see we've came. Let me delete all these lines. Sorry. All right, so we've came into the zone multiple times. As we can see, if I draw a box, you can see multiple wicks in the zone. And that's the only reason I've been patient with this trade. It's literally all these rejections at this last founding level, right? It used to be resistance, so turned into support. Now we're back in this range. So I do want to wait for a full break below this structure zone, right? Boom, give me that change of character, come back, retest for a continuation. That's going to be my trade plan, right? Stepping into obviously the smaller time frames, we can see that it's already beginning to happen, right? We can see market was pushing up, creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. This is the daily time frame, right? So we can see where that change of character happened clearly. Boom, took this structure low out, created lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and we got a high, we got a low, we got a high, lower low. So now I'm just waiting for this pretty much. So short and simple, I hope this video didn't take too much of you guys' time. Super excited to trade this year. Have a lot of things coming into this Discord. So very, very excited. Hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. I love y'all. I already know what time it is. Let's make this money.